Today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Ravens and the Niners coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for... yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple
all this freaking thing gets done.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about
need to put this $30 into my account, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get to the bank.
An absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Man, this gotta be a...
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
There's gotta be a PNC around, somewhere around where this hotel is.
They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's a drive-by.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Really? PNC Bank is closed today because it's Washington's birthday.
He did not. They stop at the yard shy.
Because it's Washington's birthday. President's birthday, really?
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he
wow.
can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field.
Yeah, but the bank shouldn't be closed because of a birthday. East Fowler Avenue.
Gonna bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23.
I did not know this.
Off the play fake, he'll look.
But then again, the bank's open pretty early, so I should have known.
And they're gonna have this across midfield and inside the 45.
At freaking 9 a.m., the bank's open up.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they
the 49ers are rolling down the field.
Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Shadow Warrior.
So gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down.
I don't even know what that is.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. And get
So
your
it's like
eyes in
Fruit
the wrong
Ninja.
place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a kung fu style like Fruit Ninja. Oh yeah. I might have it.
looking to throw.
I have over 300 games.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete.
Is that single player or is it online?
As it brings up 4th down.
It's just single player, right? Oh. I do need to get Lil Wayne.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Yeah.
Trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback.
I mean, you never know, man. Terry Crews was in Crackdown.
Execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And no matter what the situation,
my wrestling game had Arnold Schwartz in it before.
Back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single
but that was
play.
like
when you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That huge loss on
no,
the
but I'm
sack
saying
makes this job much more difficult.
Terminator isn't a wrestler, so that's why I was.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Who knows? Person that has many followers but don't follow anybody back.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will
a celebrity example of a celebrity is Kylie Jenner.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Or Megan Fox or
and he's gonna miss this one.
somebody like that.
No good, and this will remain a
somebody
game.
that just don't care.
Possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, I got it last
break
night.
A tackle or two, wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
I'll have to start it pretty soon.
On 2nd down, a run
I mean, and there's no rush,
and this
but
time he's able to take
you know,
it down to the 42.
people watch my channel all the time, so I try different things.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're
What's that
inside the
website that you
25.
said you could look up any game, see how long they are?
An injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A giant hole up the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
There it
And it
is.
still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize,
That's in
oh my
Alabama.
goodness, he's running with the ball.
What
He
the
may
what?
be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
All right.
Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Called my dad earlier.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point,
checking on him.
and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, how he was doing or whatever. He said he's doing good. He's got to work from home though, because of the whole COVID thing. Shoot.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I knew something was up when that Monsters Inc.
And
movie
there
came
will
out.
not be a return here. It's a touchback.
They
and
predicted the future.
25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers
All were.
offense ready for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long
Because
drive last time. Unfortunately, though,
they
it
called
ended
in
with
a
no points after this
COVID-19
field goal.
And that can hurt
thing
the psyche of a team
over a
because
sock.
as they drove
So in other
downfield,
words,
you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen
in one of the
teams
scenes
before.
in the
They were
Monsters
counting
Inc.
on those
scene,
points.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
this guy had a sock on his back. One of the monsters had a sock on his back. And then they thought it was suspicious, so they called in COVID-19 and they blew up the sock.
Zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered.
Yeah,
and he
they
couldn't
no,
evade
they
the
called
rush back
in
to the pocket.
COVID-19 because he had a sock on his back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
So there was when they spotted the thing on his when they spotted the sock on his back, alarm went off, and he basically had a contaminated sock on his back, and they basically tackled him because the sock was contaminated, and then they peeled the sock off and freaking blew the sock up.
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there.
Which was weird.
Reception, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Of course, I can't find this shit.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Gotta do that hard reset.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's
NFL,
we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Trying to dump off, lost yardage.
Come on.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going.
I don't
And as a
understand why this
defensive
won't
back,
let me
you've got a big decision
do
to
what I
make
wanna
when he's
do.
moving like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
God damn it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Picture. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh wait. Maybe I do want that. Quick share. Share in an app.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I don't even see it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The throw over the middle, taken in. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Why is this not working?
Now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Trying to make this post, but it won't. I can't access my picture. It won't let me send it to this group on Facebook.
First trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
And it's getting annoying. Yeah.
Wide open receiver, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone.
Unless it's hiding somewhere and I don't see it.
George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half. Heading into
so weird though, because I sent everything to my camera roll. But it's not showing up in my camera roll.
They did indeed a lot of football, full half to be played.
Unless I didn't save it. Who knows?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
My phone acts up all the time, though. That's the thing. Like, sometimes I'll restart my phone, and then, bam, the picture will be right there. On everything, on the Xbox, on the phone, on my laptop, on my TV.
To add to their lead, should they so choose.
Gotta do it on the Switch. Gotta do it on the Wii. U. Gotta do it on the Wii U.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like, yeah, you probably need to try a hard reset. I'm trying for about 20 to 30 seconds and plug it back in, and it should work then. And be like, you can thank me later, but I need to get paid right now, so thank me later.
The incomplete pass. Here they
no, I said, for a person that wanted help, I said, Jackson. You could thank me later, but I need to get paid right now, so, but you can thank me later.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm gonna be so happy when we get out of this shitty ass hotel. I'll be able to sleep in my big ass, queen ass size bed. No more of this.
Throwing is Jackson.
What the fuck?
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They said,
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I can't believe Eminem came out with a song called Back. Fact. Yeah. No, I don't even know how. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket.
No,
in this case, you gotta make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he scores free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Yeah, F-A-C-K. Fact. You've never heard that song?
To go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
No, it's not new. It's old. But it's freaking hilarious.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5.
It's hilarious.
And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before
Oh, he did. He sang it live
Lamar Jackson gets
5 years ago. Eminem sang that song live 5 years ago.
Well. And from where we sit, if you had told me
like at a
that
concert,
ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon
he
shot.
has like overseas.
Right
he has overseas concerts for some reason. He's like, I don't want them. I don't want to go to the U.S. and catch that COVID-19.
J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And
I said Eminem is doing stuff overseas, like concerts. He's like, I don't want to catch that COVID-19.
Snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Oh my goodness.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This guy painted himself as an island boy.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
This guy on YouTube painted himself as an island boy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for
and then
one
his
more quick play and then another
title of the song is "I'm an Island Boy" song. Yeah.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Yo, he looks like he has.
It's Garoppolo.
You ever see? Have you ever seen SpongeBob and they have like on the they have like the little seaweed stuff that be in like the clouds and all that.
Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports
like the clouds look like green,
thanks very much.
Kinda.
Welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. First,
well,
we're going to check on the next
this guy
basically from that first half for the Ravens.
made himself. This guy made himself as like
as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Niners,
like
we checked on their
seaweed.
numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll
This
need to be
dude made
better
himself
to overcome this halftime deficit.
like under. He has a hoodie and he made himself a cutout of like 4 seaweed things as the Island Boy hair, and he sit there and he painted his face with the Island Boy tattoos and stuff, and he's singing the Island Boy song on YouTube. I'm sending you the video right now. That shit's crazy. He got 1.3 million views.
Have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the
He had a grill and
starts
everything.
with a touchback.
I think I sent you the link off of YouTube. That shit's...
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think
395 subscribers.
But I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back
I
in
need
balance, it'll help them
5 more subscribers.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
What the hell?
They'll lose a yard there.
TikTok Big Bank Challenge. This girl has a fucking ear the size of a... Goddamn. This girl has an ear the size of... Oh, never mind. It was a filter. I thought that was her real ears.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10. At
Getting reveals to game, man. The people on it.
now a give,
No
right side.
reveals.
Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly.
That
here.
booty dude.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been
Again,
doing
I
it the
haven't
entire
looked.
ball game. Maybe change up
I'm
some
like-
blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Nope. Off the showcase
There's
mode,
Garoppolo to
which,
throw. They'll run the screen with
which
Mitchell.
was actually pretty good.
get
They
seven
have
on the screen. It'll set
this
up
thing
a
called
third down.
showcase.
Caught that look from you there,
The
Pat.
showcase
We're on the
mode where you
same
can play
page
through
on that one.
like
Just his first catch.
the greatest matches or whatever of
Active in the passing game.
whoever's on the
Let's see if that's
showcase,
the start.
which is
Trying to
Rey
get the ball to a
Mysterio
little
this
bit more
year.
here in the second half.
And they showed gameplay from one of his
This
matches.
offense in
It actually
desperate
looked pretty
need of a
good.
conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the
Gameplay
first half, and
revealed.
that's sort of
PlayStation
continuing here in the
5.
3rd quarter.
Yeah,
One
but I don't
day
think it's
ago.
time to the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, WWE
And the fair catch is
2K22. My
taken
thoughts
at
on
about
the new
the
backstage
13-yard line here.
area.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
Just gameplay of
And the Ravens
backstage.
will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second
This
half.
guy,
And
this
they
guy's
go
a
the length of the
YouTuber.
field
He
last
tested
time
it out.
to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is,
Uh,
hey, if you have to
yeah.
be methodical, go ahead
I'm
and do
trying to-
that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes
New
tackles.
replay
We
system,
just saw the
TV
linebacker
style.
make that play.
Now Dobbins
Yo,
again
that's
on
cool.
2nd down. And he's got some space here. The 20. And all the way in
What?
for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 63 yards.
Yeah, but it
And the
in
Ravens
the
will
in
extend
the other
their
game,
lead.
it didn't actually
The
say
CD, I mean, there are
replay. It just
touchdown
showed
runs,
like
and
what
then
the
there
person
are
did.
touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter
This
category.
is actually
and that
like
deserves a couple exclamation
actual
points.
it
That's the
actually
second
being on
touchdown run of
TV.
this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision?
No, they only do it like
it's really something to watch.
Like
he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the
like if they cut to like commercial or before commercial, or like for instance, like if the match is over, then they do it. Other than that, they don't do it. Yeah. My thing is, I want to see the entrances, but they're not leaking any of that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that has me,
And no effort
I can't really do anything.
It's a touchback.
But I've seen maybe
The 49ers
two or three entrances over the past, I don't know how many weeks.
As they have it 1st and 10.
That is up for debate because I don't even know. They are putting, right now they have 146 people. They say that the roster is not even complete yet.
From
yeah.
The gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
So you got 146 plus however more on the disc alone.
He finally felt like, whoa,
and then you also
got something going in the running game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and
No,
10.
I was gonna say they have right now they have 146, and if it gets to like 200 or like around 200, then they might stop. But not only that, but all those people are on disc. All those people are on.
Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
Yeah, not to mention the DLC too. They still have 5 DLC packs.
Garoppolo looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes.
Yeah, I am gonna like the weapon system though. They did bring back the weapon system where you can. Yeah, where it'll actually like show the thing being damaged and all that, like the weapon that you use, which is good because in the last game you just whack the damn person like 45,000 times and the fucking thing disappears.
For big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him,
So
anything.
that's always good. But they did add a OG from back in the day in the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
They added a guy from the Attitude Era in the game.
Play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding.
Yeah, I think what they're doing, I think they're including all the released people in the game because it took them 2 years to make the game, but they were still like in their contract, so they might include them. That might be the reason why there might be a lot of people.
Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating.
Which I'm not complaining about that because, you know, more people the better, but
Try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
yeah, I think about that maybe 100 if that.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think it would be 100, but then again, you got people that, you know, making salary, like big ass money, like fucking Brock Lesnar taking up fucking money from somebody that could be using it.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind.
I guess I'll have to freaking wait and see. I got 2 weeks. Or less than. I said I guess I'll have to wait and see. They did add what's his name, Farouk, to the game from back in the day.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because
and that's
that was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion.
Yeah, that's the attire they added in the game, the APA attire. That shit was hilarious. They used to beat up everybody.
Now here's a 1st and 10.
They used to play Porker.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short.
Yeah.
Pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They used to play poker. They used to play poker for money. Anytime they lose, they beat up whoever took their money.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make
he
their way
said,
to the
"You
parking
can't
lot.
see
Their
me."
guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
He said, "Peekaboo."
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Sorry, what?
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, how about firecrackers in your ass?
But when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off.
Yo, I had freaking Philly cheesesteak sandwiches last night. That shit was good, boy. Don't even know what I'm gonna have tonight. That ravioli meat.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
Man.
It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's dead. Not on the stream. Not on the stream.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
I'm on the road again.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good seed, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
That means he's probably gonna crap on the episode.
I'll probably kill myself while it just explodes from space.
Uh-huh. I think I need new battery packs. These things are jank. They, like, I literally just got the battery pack off of the battery pack thing, and it said it was green, and then it just said that the battery was low. Like, come on, man. How can it be green but low?
The football back over to Baltimore, and J.K. Dobbins. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just gotta have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are gonna be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
This man is Houdini.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they
would. This man is Houdini.
Honed in on it and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The freaks come at night. Yeah.
Jackson gonna run again.
My name is Didi. My name is Didi. God dang.
Way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing.
This man got away from the cops' feet.
That last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And how about the situation that
he
we're
ran
right
for
now,
his life,
this is the fourth
like his
quarter,
life
so
depended on it, like he
defense,
just robbed a store.
Some tired minds as well, trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters.
On football, this man just ran 80 yards.
That separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A+ effort right there.
How you let a person run 80 yards, man? Come on. Come on now. We multi-platform now.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Sat there.
That's it.
I tried multiple times to record it.
Oh.
I'll send you another record.
Shit, why the hell am I so tired?
Oh, here's me shooting. Like 2 minutes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, that's nothing. I stayed up till like 2-something in the morning.
Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, he crazy. He don't got no soul.
Now here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident
Like,
to do
how
it on
did
the
you
last
do
drive,
it?
starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
I
no
used
big
to
plays
be
by
able
the
to
defense
do that.
knock the ball away.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Here's Sanu on the catch. 7 yards, the pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, you're playing that. I thought that was a video.
To throw again on second down.
Oh.
Garoppolo over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just
There's a
shy
glitch
of
in there.
midfield.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've
I don't
controlled
be playing
this game
that
throughout,
GTA
and all they
anymore.
want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard
Unless
down
it's
a little
San
bit with that last
Andreas.
completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other
I can't even
throws.
find any missions to do. I'd be mainly doing the freaks and the strangers missions.
Midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's second.
Yeah, I think I gotta do mission with Trevor. Which I hate being Trevor.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Cause he's so slow and he always gets drunk.
But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Niners
That
on
is
third
true.
down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8.
He is
This'll be
cray
third
cray.
and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Yeah, I did a mission where Michael was getting
we just saw there, that's really been a common theme.
awarded for a movie,
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been
and freaking the guy that was supposed to meet up with Michael, I guess assuming is the bad guy, he went to Michael's house and freaking was threatening his family to shoot his family or something like that.
So
Take them as hostages or something.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
It was crazy.
That's gonna be caught by
I was like, oh hell no, whoa. Then I went back to the crib, started doing the pop 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 pop.
Well, their first fourth down attempt
Had to
earlier
pop
was
'em all.
successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
Nah, there was this video that I saw yesterday. It was funny as hell. This little kid, right? This little kid was outside. And he had a like a toy rifle or something like that.
Jackson and the Ravens come
That
up
makes
now,
noise
first
or
and
whatever.
10 at their own
And his
43.
cat was by a tree, and he and he acted like he shot his cat. He acted like he shot his cat, and he
He'll
was
take
like,
this ahead for about 4. Second down
picked up
coming
the cat. And his dad said, "What you got over there, son?" He said, I got me a bobcat.
They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming
I
after
got me a
them,
bobcat.
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I was like,
Here's
what
Edwards
the hell?
again on second down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Acted
Let's give a lot of
like he
credit to the
shot
offensive line. They've been able to
his
move the
cat.
ball really well on
Then
the
was
ground the
like,
entire
I got
game.
me a bobcat.
That wasn't a huge one. That's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field,
Yeah,
on third down,
it would be freaking amazing to see like freaking somebody that was never in
And one of the differences
like
in
a
this
wrestling
game, no
game
doubt,
in the
third
game
down conversion, and
before.
that is going to be a story they'll talk
Like Rob
about
Van
after
Dam,
this
he's
one.
been in there, but like somebody like
Not totally home free yet, but it's
like an
looking
old
good as they
wrestler
come up first and 10.
that doesn't wrestle anymore.
Jackson on the give
Like
to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up
like
about 4.
Sabu
Second
or
down.
somebody like that, like Sandman. That'd
Just 2
be
minutes
cool.
remaining here in the fourth
Or the
quarter of what
or
has
the
been a
freaking Great
one-sided
Khali.
affair.
Big ass motherfucker.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome
I'm
you
gonna
back.
catch me. I caught
And the
me a
score
ball
on their
cat.
side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it again.
Oh man, this thing ain't never gonna fit it down.
That's going to leave him with a third and about 5. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,
it's
tuck
over.
it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
The game is over.
When we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,
it's
tuck
over.
it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
The game is over.